Well, it's daytime with Aston Avery. Stephen Smith with me joining us right now, as this weekend is St. Patrick's Day. Joining us is someone who a lot of us have listened to, and albums like Why Singing Sensation. Rosemary's with us right now. Welcome, Rosemary.
Hello there, Aston. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you, Rosemary. And
Happy
Stephen's with
St.
us as well.
Patrick's Week. Happy St. Patrick's Week. How are you?
Oh, all the better for seeing you two guys.
Oh,
God
you're looking
help me.
fantastic. Listen, you're talking the luck of the Irish here. And we've just had Ariana Poole on as one of the world's most famous makeup artists. And she looks incredible, doesn't she, Aston? But you look amazing. What are some of your beauty tips?
Stop it, Stephen. I just tell her to ring me and give me some tips.
You look good.
I need all the help I can get.
Oh, nonsense. What are your tips of looking so good?
Well, I'm not a great believer in big, expensive creams. I think the low-budget ones are just as good, and always cleanse. I think cleansing and all that there is very, very important. And, I like a drink, but try to drink more water, especially when I'm doing my power walks. And fresh air is fantastic.
Yeah.
And living in Blackpool and, opposite the Irish Sea, you've got the promenade, and it's very healthy. It's a very healthy.
And a pint of Guinness is supposed to be actually very good for you.
Yes. Anybody who knows me, it knows that pints are for men. I only ever have a half a Guinness because it's very filling. But, my mother was expecting me, and I'm the first child born.
Yeah.
And it was a big thing. Nowadays, pregnant people can't get, not that I'm pregnant yet, but in those days, there was no draft Guinness. So there's iron in the bottle of Guinness. And my mother was always told to drink a bottle of Guinness because of the
you do
iron.
feel good after a pint of Guinness, I have to say. But you're right about the inexpensive creams. Baby Bottom Butter from Waitrose is one of the best creams I've ever tried.
Well, you got me onto that.
25. Yeah, I've got
You got me onto that, Stephen.
I've got a face like an arse.
But one aspect we're not going to get away with here, Rosemary, is that you've been doing duets with a certain Heartbeat actress, if I'm right in saying there.
Yes, indeed. The lovely Trisha Penrose. She's been a pal of mine for over 20 odd years. And we used to have, apart from show business, we had an interest in greyhounds. And that's sort of how we met. And I know him so well, the two of us together, and The Wind Beneath My Wings. And we're about to do more. And of course, she was on Mastermind a couple of nights ago. Yeah. And her topic was Madonna.
How did she do? I didn't see it. How did she do, Rose?
She got third. Well, I knew that anyway because she told me.
Oh,
and she mentioned me on the program, but I think it got put on the cutting room floor. She was fabulous. And she's a great pal to have, to be honest with you, and she loves Blackpool. She's always coming to say, we go out and we have a nice Prosecco together, maybe 3 or 4, and the rest. And she's just full of life, and we're always talking music and what songs we can do next together. And so it's going to turn into an album eventually.
Well, I've got to ask this question now. We're very excited. You're appearing in Blackpool on the Promenade this summer. Will she be joining you there, do you think, perhaps?
Well, hopefully. She's a very, very busy girl, and they're doing lots of music connected with Heartbeat at the moment. And I mean, for people who don't know, she played Gina in Heartbeat, and of course, it was all about 60s music. Fabulous, fabulous song.
I love the 60s music. It's terrific.
So do I.
But
they
listen,
don't just do it like they did those days, did they?
Can you tell our listeners a little bit about the show that's going to be on?
Well, I'm going to be on the 28th of June at the Joe Longthorne studio. It's a lovely, intimate room, and it'll be the first time I'm doing a sort of Q&A rather, and question and answer, and a few celebette friends will be in the audience.
Oh, amazing.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll be doing all my hits. you know, and of course this St. Patrick's weekend, I'm at the
Yeah.
Ruskin Hotel, Blackpool, and then I'm at
Yeah.
the Clifton Arms on
Yeah.
actual St. Patrick's night. So that's this weekend.
Oh,
So,
great.
but there again, I'll be doing audience participation, singing along with everybody, having a laugh and a joke.
Oh, it's going to be
Nobody
great.
sleeps while I'm on.
So that also alongside it there, Rosemary, being in Blackpool, what's your favourite memory of Blackpool itself there?
Well, this is my fourth time moving back up to Blackpool, and I'm here for good now. I'm not going anywhere. And I bought an apartment overlooking the Irish Sea. So I wave to me mommy every morning. I go, mommy. So, but I love Blackpool. Well, of course, it was even better when the likes of my friends Bobby Ball, Frank Carson, Joe Longthorne, I mean, they've all left for the big sky. And but I had a great summer season with Stan Boardman, and it was on the North Pier there again at the theatre. And but I just love the fresh air and walking down the pier, and I just love everything about Blackpool. And of course, people still love all the big rides. Because of my vertigo, I can't go on
Oh, no. Oh,
the Big
bless you.
Dipper or anything like that.
Rose,
So,
I've got to ask you here, who would you most, if you'd like to work with again?
what, dead or alive?
Dead or alive, you can choose one.
Well, Johnny Cash, I toured with him, and he's all over my walls. And I just adored him. And but you know, I worked with Sue Pollard, who's great fun, and I did my TV show for the BBC, and we did a song called Friendship, and I love Les Dawson. You know, we worked together so many times. He said I had a voice that would warn shipping in the Solent. You know, that's how he introduced me on his nighttime BBC One show, and I have great memories. Unfortunately, all these greats have gone now, and there's only me left.
Dear God, an Orville the bird.
That's a terrible thought, isn't it? So, yeah, I would work with any one of those people again, but there's still great people around, and I love fun people. And I worked with Shirley Bassey, and she was doing my accent, and she's got a strong Welsh accent, but she can certainly take me off. So I would have loved to, I hope one day I might, because, I love her voice. I'd love to do a duet with her. And of course, Tom Jones is a big favorite of mine. So, yeah, I've got a big bucket list.
And especially with St. Patrick's Day happening this Sunday there, Rose, I have to obviously ask, what are you going to be doing to celebrate St. Patrick's Day this Sunday?
Well, on the 15th of, because they celebrate St. Patrick's Day up here for the weekend. Yeah. So I am doing the 15th at the lovely Ruskin Hotel, and that's very central. It's about 10 minutes from where I live. And then the Clifton Arms Hotel, which is St. Anne's, just outside Blackpool. So I'm doing those shows. And I noticed you played Danny Boy there, and I haven't heard that for a long time, but I was going to do, I won't be doing all Irish songs, but certainly a lot of my hits, but I'm going to do Irish Eyes Are Smiling, because when Irish Eyes Are Smiling, the last time I sang that was on St. Patrick's Day with Terry Wogan live on air.
Wow.
And I got him to sing it with me, Sir Terry Wogan. What a glorious man. And so I'm going to tell that story to the audience, and sing When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. I might just do it a cappella, because that's what
I've got to ask you. When did you first realize you had a singing voice?
Well, Stephen, I was brought up on a farm with cows, silly old cows. So when I was milking the cows before I went to school, you know, there's acoustics like in your bathroom. If you're in the shower or having a bath, you sort of want to sing in the bathroom because of the acoustics. So I just used to love singing, and they give better milk and they wag their tails because cows love music. And yeah, so from a very early age, I just wanted to sing big time. I couldn't think of having a proper job.
But
The old ones are the best.
yeah. So there, Rosemary, there's a listener that's asked a question for you at this time here. So their husband saw you at the Orchid Theatre many years ago at the best concert of their lives. So can you tell them now how to prepare for a gig, as you were mind-blowing there? This has come from Sheila, who's listening online.
Oh, hello, Sheila. Well, the Orchard Theatre in Dartford in Kent is one of my favourite, next to the Palladium, of course, but it's one of my favourite theatres. And the audiences there are fantastic. But how I prepare is, well, I'm a great lover of honey and lemon and ginger tea, and to keep the throat going, and a few prayers, to get me through the show, because I'm always nervous before I go on. I know Frank Sinatra used to have a wee brandy before he went on, but I won't resort to that because I have to be in control. So it's just the honey and lemon, and maybe after the show's over, when I'm doing the autographs and the meet and greets, I'll have a wee Prosecco.
Yeah. Actually, I was there at the Orchid Theatre last time you were there.
You call it the Orchid?
It was an incredible show. So they've obviously followed you there, and it's quite a good question actually. How do you prepare for such a big event? Because you look so super confident and you did so well on it. Listen, you won a Lifetime Achievement Award recently. Can you tell us a little bit about it, please?
I did indeed. Oh God, what a shock that was. And I didn't know whether I was going to win or not. And I just got a phone call from my lovely PA, Janice. And she says, "You're not going to believe this." And I was out doing my power walk. And she says, "You've been nominated by Louis Walsh. And, for a Lifetime Achievement Award." And I thought, well, I'm not 105 yet. I thought it was for people that are much older. But it's for services to charity. I'm a lady rattling and a lady taverner, and also my singing and acting. So it was for everything that I do in my life. But what made it so special is because I was awarded from Belfast, Northern Ireland. So it's the first time I've been recognised by where I was. Well, I'm from Newry.
Yes, nice.
Only down the road. So that was very special, and it was fantastic, and Robin Elliott also was part of the whole award ceremony, and everybody was there. So when they showed a montage of all my hits and everything, I thought to myself, do I put my Oscar face on now? Am I going to win? I don't want to have a sad face on if I haven't won. So I just kept smiling, because it was just great to be nominated, let alone win.
Yeah. Oh, well done. Congratulations.
Congrats. And speaking of Louis Walsh, though, what do you think of him being in the Celebrity Big Brother house right now?
Well, I couldn't wait. I wish to God I was in there with him. I was almost on it last year, and I would have loved to be on with Louis, because what you see is what you get with Louis. He is always fun. He loves a gossip, and nothing wrong with that. And he is just himself, and it's great TV viewing. I'm watching it because of him. Well, him and Sharon together are fantastic.
Oh, they're brilliant. But Aston, really, don't you think he's being a bit of a bitch? I mean, he's staring us in that house. He's going from place to place. Oh, let me help you on that, and then I agree with you. And then moving, and then he's been very Machiavellian. Not exactly a kindly gentleman. I think he's shown a different side in the house.
Yeah, but the only thing is, I know what he's really like, and he is a kindly person. But it's just, who knows what we'd all be like if we were cooped up in there. Do you know what I mean? I nearly got it last year, but sadly they booked an American, and So
A couple of the contestants have cottoned on to it, I noticed last night, and nominated him because they think he's not only a little bit lazy, but a little bit of a bitch.
he's not a guy to do the washing up now. Let's park that there, because Louis Walsh doing the washing up and stuff like that. But he's TV gold, I think.
Yes, he's fascinating.
And really and truly, I mean, especially him and Sharon together,
Sharon does the washing up.
Oh, does she do the? Oh, why not? I never know.
She does the
I missed
washing
a
up.
couple of bits. Yes.
Yeah, it's typical. But anyway, I'm thrilled to listen. I'm thrilled to bits.
But I'm loving every minute of it. I think he's fabulous. And you know something? He's been very, very kind to me. He nominated me for my Life Achievement Award, and he's always been in my corner. Same way that Frank Carson has as well. Always stuck up.
We like him, Rosemary. We just wondering what you thought. He's definitely been a bit of a bitch in this house.
Would you not be like that, Stephen, if you were in the house?
No, I wouldn't. No, because I know not to go to person to person.
Be careful, really.
Say one thing and then say something to someone else that's different, because I know that you get caught out eventually. Anyway, darling, listen. It's been great having you on. Have a great St. Patrick's Day.
Enjoy St. Patrick's Day.
Good luck to Janice, and we'll see you again soon.
Yes,
hello. See you again soon.
Hi.
Hi, Stephen. Hi, Aston.
Hi.
It's always a joy to talk to you guys, and I'm delighted.
Thanks so much for coming on.
You're right,
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Rosemary here.